Side ops list updated.
Alright, welcome back to Metal Gear Solid 5, Dr. Pepper. I ran out of ideas.
Oh, dear.
Please select a mission.
Part of the Mujahideen's arsenal against the Soviets is secretly supplied by the CIA. But the war continues to drag on with neither side gaining the advantage. Now though, the CIA have started supplying the guerrillas with a new weapon. We don't know the details, but rumor has it that it could turn the tide of the war. The Soviets have heard about it, and it has them spooked. Now the Hamid Mujahideen will issue this weapon, but then they will wiped out in no time. There's no trace of fighting at their fort, and all their supplies are just sitting there. Naturally, that screams biochemical weapons, but the Soviets deny using anything that would violate the BWC. Whatever happened, the Soviets have invaded the area and are searching for this Western weapon tech. This is the CIA's worst nightmare. If that weapon falls into Soviet hands, it'll drastically rewrite the history that's being made here. But the company can't be seen entering the area. That's where we come in. Boss, head to the fort of Desmasi Laman. Find the weapon before the Soviets, and bring it back to base fast. The new weapon is codenamed Honeybee. To the US, it's a vital military secret.
Did you know that thousands of honeybees are disappearing from America every day?
Accepted.
You're not interested in the bees, Jake? You're more interested in science, Jake. You want to know why? Because your face is perfect. So this is when the game actually starts getting, like, feels like a Metal Gear game.
Yeah. And unfortunately, these missions are few and far between.
No. Like I'm saying, from this point forward is when it starts feeling like a Metal Gear game. Because pretty much here on out, I feel like it feels like a Metal Gear game. Like I said before, the beginning is all build-up. It's like, build up your mother base. And this is when it's like, okay, the story's actually going to start happening now. Glad I brought you along.
Oh, you're gonna get a tuxedo?
No, we're not taking the tuxedo this time.
You should take the tuxedo.
Maybe, but I want to be sneaky in this mission, because this is... I think this is actually a pretty tough mission.
It is very tough, especially if you want to complete some of the side objectives.
No, I actually think going for the side objectives was actually easier than the initial time and shut up Peace Walker time.
Did it. Dumb horse. That's what DD stands for.
Some dope.
Deploying.
Oh, also don't look if you don't want to be spoiled, because
Oh yeah,
it's going to
spoilers,
spoil a bunch of things.
Spoils.
U.S. military's new weapon codenamed
Spoiler. Kaz is his nickname.
The CIA put it in the hands of the Hamid.
Shalashaska's his nickname.
But the Hamid fighters were
Soviet god. Or everyone writing, well, that's not that spoilery.
Stop looking like right now.
Oh, okay. So all those people are in it, huh? Well, thanks for telling me.
Okay, you can look at it, I guess, now. Well, that's maybe a spoiler, too. Okay, you can look now.
Photo of the target on your iDroid. One more thing. Apparently one of the Hamid fighters survived. He's missing, but if you can find him, he might lead us to the target. Good luck, boss.
But yeah, this is a really good mission.
Directed by Hideo Kojima? Since when?
I like this mission. The first time through, this was like literally the worst mission of all time. I think the first time through. Your first time through, this is, I'm gonna go ahead and say probably the toughest mission in the game, or at least one of them.
One of the toughest. There are some missions towards the end that I think are kind of difficult.
Yeah. Now, there's something I recommended to do a while ago. The minute that the Flakl, the grenade launcher, was ready to develop, I developed it. That's my biggest tip in this level. Is develop the F-A-K-E-L. I'm just going to pronounce it Flakl.
Why?
Because I'm pretty sure that's how it's supposed to be
Well,
pronounced.
no, why develop it?
Oh, you'll see.
Because I normally have my loadout by this point.
What's your loadout?
Trank, suppressed sniper rifle, and the basic assault rifle.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see if the Flakl will be useful or not. Also, these are new areas, I believe. We haven't been to any of these places yet, so that's always good.
Yeah. See, like, I like this. I don't know. Like the traveling, the landscape looks gorgeous. You know, no one is going to argue that. If you do, you're stupid. But I just wish there was something you could do. You know, like, yeah, it's fun traversing it, but after you see it the first couple times, it gets old real fast.
Yeah, I agree.
You know?
The first time you go to a mission like this, it's fine, but when you have to do repeated stuff, that's why I like getting the, like, the shipping containers, like, get those, like, shipping invoices so you can ship yourself to different places, and, of course, blowing out the radio towers so you can get the, helicopter to come in at certain points, so all that stuff's really useful.
I like you, Mr. Pro MLG.
More like Pro MGS. Took me a second to remember what
You're broken today.
Yeah, I am pretty broken today. But this was actually the first time that I ever did this mission, like this early on, with a sneaking suit. That is an objective. I don't know. I think that's a little timed.
It is timed, because if you take too long, they execute him.
Yeah. No, they don't execute him. They move him.
And then they execute him.
Yeah, well, that's like way later on.
Yeah, but
the easiest time to get this guy is right now.
Yeah.
But you just have to work quick.
Well, what I ended up doing was I ended up sniping those guys from the ravine.
Really?
Yeah. I just killed those 3 guys, waiting for the alert to drop, and then I just grabbed it.
I have the sniper rifle with me for, like, extreme situations. Like, it's not suppressed or anything right now at this point, so I don't like to use it. And it's also not a, trank. So that's, like, double I don't want to use it.
Yeah. See, I went on that the road up there, and I just shot all 3 or 4 of them, however many it is. And then when, you know, they all were like, "Oh, we don't know what happened," I kind of just crawled down the bottom and grabbed them.
Yeah, there's also 2 snipers in this area, so that makes it kind of, like, traversing that bottom area a little tougher, because they're, you know, they're like eagle-eyed Jerrys down there.
Yeah. I'm surprised, actually, you're doing this in the daytime, because I normally do this part during the nighttime.
I do this part during the daytime, but the last part in the night.
I'm the complete reversal. I think that this part works much easier at night. But, I mean, so far you've done better than I did on my first playthrough. But then again, that was my first playthrough. Where, you know, oh, wait, there are snipers in this section?
Yeah. And one of the little tasks in this is extract both of the snipers. So after we get this, we're going to try and do that. The sniper is, like, right there.
I think I saw him.
Yeah. So let's see how well I do. Because my thing seems to be do really well at the beginning, and then get caught right at the end. So let's see how this goes.
I'm gonna say you're probably gonna get caught.
That prisoner knows where the honeybee is hidden. The Soviets must be making him take them to it.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Wow.
What'd you say to me?
I am shocked.
Oh, but it's not over yet, Snake. Also, this is a really great cutscene because it's 2 mutes talking to each other. Duh?
Is he mute?
Are you mute? Boss, talking is using your larynx to speak. You should try it sometimes.
You know, I've never gotten this cutscene before, though.
Really?
I just normally just fault them out.
Huh.
Right away.
You can't.
Yeah, you can.
No, that's what I... If you try and fault them out, you get this cutscene. But yeah, you get that if you save them.
We know the location.
And there you go. Now he's good.
Head on over there.
We're still doing this stealthily. No, I haven't gotten an alert yet. It's all good.
It'd be funny if they just shot him and killed him right there.
Well,
okay.
yeah, I don't care. We already got the information we needed.
Yeah, and he's useless in Mother Base.
Yeah,
he
no,
really
he's no good.
When you get the upper tier
Roger that.
guards and stuff, he becomes fucking useless, and you cannot fire him. At all.
Extraction failed.
Someone failed. I don't know who it was. And this is where it just all goes wrong. It's from that guy forward is where everything just goes wrong. Because again, one of the tasks is to extract both of the snipers.
Okay.
And somehow that guy sees me right as I'm doing that. And you can't, like, you can't shoot when you're here. Also, I get a little glitch to happen here. It's pretty great.
Subject on board.
And you know the funny thing is that's not the only time that happens in this recording. Like it's not this level, but whatever. Also, I just say screw it and just leave here. 'Cause I already got one of them. I don't care about the tasks all that much.
Yeah, they're not that. I mean, some of them are fun, but others are just kind of like.
I really only do
the.
I only do the tasks for the rewards.
Send all manpower available. No, 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 no.
Yeah. Please don't do this.
I'm surprised you didn't go under the bridge.
What do you mean?
You can go under the bridge and hide.
Well, I'm not hiding. My intention here is not to hide.
I would.
My intention is just let's just leave. I also think this is the first time I've gotten in a vehicle in this game.
Huh.
Not like ever, but like in this series.
Yeah, yeah.
Whee! The alerts, thankfully, once you get like a specific amount of distance away from people, they'll stop like being alerted.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be on alert. They'll be like kind of in the caution phase in other bases, but you don't really have to worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't count as an alert anymore.
They're looking for your last known position.
Mm-hmm. And there's like a little exploit you can do in this game where like S ranks are easier to do if you stay on alert the entire time. Which, I don't know, I've never tried it, but apparently that's a thing you can do to exploit the S ranks. Like, if while you're just doing a mission, just start shooting randomly so people are on alert, it apparently works better for you in the S rank. I don't know quite how it works, but it apparently does.
Huh.
But I remember reading that like the first week this game came out. I don't know if maybe they patched it since, but I don't know.
I don't know. I know that they announced new DLC for Metal Gear Solid 5.
Did they?
Yeah, they announced like 4 new maps for Metal Gear Online, and Quiet would be a playable hero.
Oh, that's cool.
Which I think, you know, I said from the beginning they should do that. Just make like Quiet and maybe like, I don't know. Who's another character?
Skullface.
Skullface, yeah.
I don't know what he'd do.
Talk.
Yeah, to no one.
No, he'd gather all the players around and just talk, and they all just stare at him.
Yeah. Really awkward. His powers are just being awkward. I still think Metal Gear Online is really fun, and I know you hate it.
Yeah, I do not like
Because
it.
you don't like fun.
Yeah, well, you know.
Analysis complete. Analysis
I don't know.
complete.
I've played better online games. Like
I mean,
Star Wars
Cleared
Battlefront.
supplies requested.
I've been playing that a couple, like last night and this morning before I got you.
Uh-huh.
I was having fun with it. I haven't played it in a couple months.
With Battlefront or Metal Gear Online?
Battlefront.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. They nerfed Boba Fett, so as far as I'm concerned, the game is dead.
Oh, did they really?
They nerfed him, yeah.
That makes sense because I was playing as him last night and I wasn't very good at him.
Yeah.
I feel like they also made Leia more powerful. Same with Palpatine.
They made them more powerful, and they nerfed Boba Fett because people were complaining about Boba Fett being able to get like kill streaks of like 16
Oh yeah, it was
5,
ridiculous. Yeah.
Which I'll say, I don't have a problem with that because
Well,
as
it's
a
more
hero,
confident than he's ever been ever.
Well, as a hero, you should be able to get kill streaks like that. You should feel
I agree.
like Darth Vader, like Palpatine.
I feel like Vader's terrible.
Vader's still pretty terrible, yeah. But they nerfed the what was the other thing? The lock-on rocket, which I'm really happy with because that was my biggest bane and why I stopped
Yeah,
playing.
that was pretty bad.
Because it was just if you were in an open area, it was just everyone was locking onto you with those homing rockets, and it was not fun. And it was like, why would you put a weapon like this that's an insta kill with a lock-on of half a second?
Yeah.
In the game.
I don't know why they start you so far away from your objective in this
I
one.
don't know.
I think it's so that you can get that guy, but again, there's even so much room in between that and here. And I think that's because maybe you want to try and track that guy down if he gets away in the vehicle.
Yeah.
But I've only ever had that happen once.
Mm-hmm.
And that was my first time through because I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah. Well, your first time through on most things, I'll say it's difficult to figure out what the hell's going on, where the hell to go.
Mm-hmm. I remember the first time I played this, there was also just a guy just hiding somewhere around here, so I'm always very apprehensive about traversing this area. Because it's only happened to me once that there was just a guy there. Also, I will say this mission is so much easier when you get DD.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we're Desmace Laman.
That's Marseille Fort. This Marseille Laman.
Now, forts, boss.
Analysis.
You're here. Here is the place you're at, boss.
Now, at is.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
This is a very intimidating fort.
I love going to here, though. This is one of my favorite locations.
This might be my favorite location.
And I'm not just saying that because it reminds me very much of Raiders of Last Crusade from Indiana Jones.
I agree completely.
But it definitely reminds me of the that place from Indiana Jones.
Yeah, that's the thing you want to do first, is just mark everyone.
I was going to say go to watch Indiana Jones.
Well, that too. Before you beat this level, just go watch Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Because it's a good movie.
It was the best.
Probably actually my favorite Indiana Jones movie.
I agree.